Alright, Smesy's back. We're trying a different setup today. We've got the Insta360 X3 hooked up with the DJI wireless mic. So we've got the receiver on the side of the X3. We're going to film this just not in 360 today. We're just going to do it in single lens. And we're at a cave just 30 kilometers out of where we are. And as you can see here somewhere, look, this place is full of the monkeys. Big monkeys, little monkeys. So we're going to have to watch hats and glasses because you know what monkeys are like. They're going to try and steal everything they can. So off we go. We've got a long walk up the stairs and we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're everywhere up here. Little buggers are all over the place. Up here on the roof. So we're going to do the caves today here, and then some hot springs, but yeah, I've got to watch these sneaky little boogers. Take my sunglasses off, my hat, put them on just in case, because we know what monkeys are like. And there's an absolute ton of them in here. But we'll film some coming up the stairs, and we'll see what happens when we get up the top. Yeah, you can see they're everywhere. Little boils of trouble. Alright, we're back. As you can see, small ones, big ones, they're everywhere. Those stairs are a bit dodgy, but we'll see how we go. Just had breakfast, so this is going to be a good workout. Burn off some food. But as you can see, it's smoky season in Chiang Mai, and she's definitely got a bit of pollution happening. Well, we'll see how we go. Getting closer. I'll see you at the top. Alright, we're in the cave. Have a go how steep that walk was to get down here. As you can see, it's really nice inside the cave. To make the staircase. We'll go down here a bit. Have a bit of a look around. We'll see how this turns out being in the cave. I'm liking this setup using the remote for the camera and having the wireless mic. So we should get a lot better sound quality than what we did in the last two videos. And I think this is going to be the way going forward. We've changed editing to CapCut. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, there's a lot of steps going down as we get further into the cave. I don't know how this is going to turn out on video. We'll have to see when we get back home to edit it. It's fairly well lit up in places, but as you can see, it gets very low. Super low. I've almost got to bend myself in half just to get down here. That was a bit crazy. And like I said, it's very steep going down. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. Small steps and steep. But it's a big cave. We're getting down into the depths. And this is like 30 kilometers from home, so it's not far. After this, we're going to go visit some hot springs. Not a bad Saturday. But as you can see, there's a lot of caves. So have a look around. Steps are very short. It looks like at one stage they used these old wooden steps before they changed to these ones. I'll just turn this off for a sec. There's a lot of people coming up. Alright, we've just come down the steps. These steps are a bit dodgy. But yeah. In the cave, in the heart of the cave. As you can see, it's quite nice. We'll see as we go along, we're going to go up. I think this was what they did in the old days where they were building these steps. Let's see how we go. Not too many people down here, but there are some. Alright, we're going up the other side now. Let's see if we can get a shot from up here. You can see how high up it is. I don't think there's much more up here. I think this is pretty much the end of this cave. Yeah. After this, we'll go and see the hot springs. We'll see how this turns out. This will be next week's video. But hopefully this system with the wireless mic is going to be way better. Crisp volume. No static and bits and pieces like there was on the last two, using just the 1R. It's way better using an X3 or X2, even an X1 if you've got one. Yeah, it's very nice. Alright, now we're going to go back up the stairs to get out. I'll catch you at the top. Alright, a quick note to anyone that's coming here. If you weigh probably more than 120 kilos and you're big, you're going to struggle going down them steps because the steps are steep. And some parts of it I was almost on my knees, had to bend myself in half. So if you're a bigger person, you ain't going to make it down them steps. You can probably come in the first part of the cave, but this second part, where it goes down there, forget it. It's just too steep. And the steps are very small, and you need to tie yourself in half just to get in there. You can see how far down it is, where the lights are. But yeah, probably be all right getting in the first section, but that last section, you're more than 120, and you're big, you ain't getting down there. All right, we're back out of the cave. We'll go back to the car, and the next spot we'll stop at will be the hot springs, but it's a fair walk up just to get to the entrance to the cave, and then it's like I said, it's a hefty, steep walk down, and the steps are probably half the size of a normal step, so you don't want to be a big person because you ain't going to make it. Right, we're at the second destination for the day. We're at the hot springs. This was only like, I don't know, 5 minutes from the cave. They have such nice places to come and visit in Chiang Mai. It's just crazy what you can do in a day. The places you can go that aren't that far away. This was, to bring the car and the two of us in was 190 baht, not even 10 bucks. But yes, probably going to get the old smell of rotten egg. Oh yeah, get that smell of rotten egg. But yes, we are at the hot springs. Come and boil an egg. The old smell of sulphur. Oh. Hopefully, this camera setup's going to be the way to go in the future. Once we get used to doing it with the single lens, and we get better at the editing, then we'll hit the 360. But for now, we're just going to stick with the single lens setup, which for me now is easier. Yeah, they've got boiled eggs in here. Push. The number. And boil some eggs. The noise and the smell. Something different for a Saturday. Little huts to come and have a morning tea or a lunch. Buy the eggs to cook. Have a drink, have an ice cream. Take your shoes off. Chuck your feet in. There's a kiddie pool. Yes. Stick your feet in some warm water. Lots of places to sit in the shade and chuck your feet in. All the baskets where they've had the eggs cooking. Yeah, so many areas to come and relax. Come out here, have a beer, chill out. You gotta love it. Get some food. Yeah, I might take my shoes and socks off and I'll try a bit of hot springs myself. Alright, some therapeutic hot springs. This water is hot, but it's alright. A bit of hot. What a day out, hey? Good setup, nice and easy. Why not? Why not just relax and enjoy a nice Saturday afternoon in Chiang Mai? But yeah, that'll do for this one. We'll probably do some more filming later. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Well, it says there 45 to 50 C. So yeah, not much hotter than a shower, but it's alright. Alright, we'll catch you when we edit this later on. Bye for now.